Hello friends, welcome to Be Your Best Versions YouTube channel. As part of this initiative, I host a live talk show with entrepreneurs and business coaches to share their knowledge and expertise with my audience. Thank you very much for watching this video. And if you haven't subscribed to Be Your Best Versions YouTube channel, please do that right now to receive amazing content on personal growth and professional success. Also, be part of the network of awesome people who want to achieve more by joining my Facebook group Be Your Best Version. Link for the same is given in the comment section below. Now, in this show, learn from the expertise of renowned business coach, author of two best-selling books, and founder of Your Sarthi, Mr. Vikrant Bhujbal Rao. Thank you.
Who is a business coach and the founder of Your Sarthi. So he's a mentor for more than 100 entrepreneurs, and he has his own story of failed attempts to start on his own when he started in the food industry. And then by varied experiences and then with the knowledge that he gained by speaking and then training many entrepreneurs, he has gained a level where we entrepreneurs like us look up to him for any suggestions and for mentoring. I'm privileged to have him on my show, and let's welcome Mr. Vikrant with a thunderous round of applause. Since we don't have the facility to applaud him, let's show thumbs up or a clap on our Zoom. Yeah, so people are very much acquainted to Zoom. Yeah, we can see that. Welcome, Vikrant.
Thanks, Funny Vijay. Thanks. I'll start the video now.
Yeah.
Now my video is audible.
Yes.
Audio is audible and video is clear.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
So I will be doing one thing. I will be muting all so that there won't be any disturbance as such. Just give a moment, and then you
Sure.
can unmute yours. I will make you the co-host so that you can unmute at any. I mean, okay. Yes, Vikrant.
Okay.
So grand welcome to you, Vikrant, to
Thanks a lot,
Entrepreneurs
Funny
or
Vijay.
Entrepreneurs on Fire show. So there are 14 participants, and then many more are expected to join. In the meanwhile, we want to listen your story, uh, share your story with our audience. I mean, your experience of how there were failures when you have started up, and then how you have bounced back, and then now positioned yourself as one of the renowned business coaches in Pune and in India as well. Yeah. What?
At the outset, I would like to express my gratitude to God, the universe, all the people who always support me, my clients, my mentees, my students, the people who have subscribed to my YouTube channels, the people who have joined to your show, and all the people who have become a very, who have played a very pivotal role in what we have achieved till date. So I would also like to thank Funny Vijay, and I would like to appreciate, especially I loved the way you call it entrepreneurs on fire, because fire has to be the key ingredient, which I always ask my entrepreneurs to think upon and to work upon. So congratulations for your new initiative. I observe you keep on taking a lot of initiatives, maybe in terms of JCI or your own sessions, your own workshops. You have a fabulous intent, and you have amazing level of energies. So thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for inviting me for this show. Regarding your question, so I'll just share my story. Some of you, let me tell you, 40 years of life and 15 years of experience. So there are a lot of things. In fact, a lot of decisions, lot of risks, lot of challenges, lot of ups and downs, and the best part is a lot of people in terms of the mentors, people in terms of advisors, people in terms of the investors, people in terms of my employees, my team, my clients, the entrepreneurs who work with us as a part of our batches, There are a lot of people. I mean, whatever I have learned in my life is because of the amount and the quality of people which I have in my life. So to start with, let me just try to put it in short, because it's a very very long story, and today we just have 1 hour. I would love to allow the participants to ask the question, so that would be great. So I'll just try to keep the story in a very very brief or a short form, if that's okay with you, Funny.
Yeah, perfectly fine. Yes.
Okay. So,
And also, I would request all the participants, you can post your questions when the session is going on. So as and when the time comes, when there is a relevant question on the particular thing that Vikrant is speaking, we'll ask the question then and there itself. You need not wait till the end of the session after 1 hour to ask questions to Vikrant. So, I mean, the more interactive you are, this is a chance to clear your doubts, because for any paid session with Vikrant, it takes a good amount of time and effort from his side, and an effort for entrepreneurs like me. So it's a golden opportunity for you. Whatever doubts you have, please try posting your questions in the chat, and then he will be able to answer that. Yeah, with that, over to you, Vikrant. Thank you.
Yes. So, in my case, Funny Vijay, my life started not with a very big passion or a very big dream or something. Since childhood, you have thought of becoming a coach or a public speaker or an influencer. So, ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. Born in a middle class family, in a family where, so I share this in a lot of my events. So, मराठी family में born हुआ हूँ, तो वहाँ पर बहुत ज़्यादा बड़े सपने देखना, या फिर इन सिंपल टर्म्स बिजनेस करना भी अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज होता है. सो बॉर्न इन अ फैमिली, बट बॉर्न विद अ सिल्वर स्पून. सो गुड फैमिली, बट वो होता है ना कि लक्ष्य कुछ नहीं था लाइफ में. वेरी हैप्पी गो लकी टाइप ऑफ गाय, वेरी कैजुअल पर्सन. And then somehow my life goes ahead, and interestingly, one girl come in my life. I become serious. It's a typical love story. And then just to prove my love, and to prove myself to her family, I start my life taking seriously, become serious about the career. Then I get enrolled for MBA course, management course from Pune Stock Institute, that is Kumba. And after completing my MBA, I worked with a lot of corporates like Kellogg's, like intellectual property rights. There were a lot of companies where I traveled across nation, doing marketing, doing selling for a lot of products. And interestingly, the second turning point is when I joined a company which was into intellectual property rights, helping innovators to patent their product or copyrights their design, or register their trademark. So in the process, I signed an agreement of 3 years with the company. And when I was working, the performance was good, everything was good. Even that point of time, there was no entrepreneurship ka kida or something, nothing. It was just a simple job, a private job. When I was doing a job, I had, I had some physical issue. And because of that physical issue, I was actually supposed to get it operated. तो वो ऑपरेशन के लिए आई आस्क्ड माय बॉस फॉर 1 वीक का लीव. तो 1 हफ्ते का छुट्टी मैंने मांगा, और वो छुट्टी मुझे मिल गया. बट मेरा जो ऑपरेशन थोड़ा ठीक ठाक हुआ, लेकिन पोस्ट ऑपरेटिव जो पेन था वो बहुत ज्यादा था. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट पोस्ट ऑपरेटिव पेन, मेरा छुट्टी मुझे एक्सटेंड करना पड़ा. एंड आई रिक्वेस्टेड माय बॉस टू ग्रांट मी अनदर एक्सटेंशन ऑफ 1 वीक. And to my surprise, this was, I guess, the third job of my life. I'm talking about 2008. And to my surprise, the boss fired me. So I was fired from the third company of my life when, I was at my peak age, my peak, stage of the career, where I was responsible for handling my family, and, I was just married. So I was broke. I was completely broke. And that was the time I started thinking, how is this private life? And no matter how much efforts you put, you're still your job is not secure. And somehow your talent, your passion, your efforts, whatever you contribute to the company with which you are working, there are chances that you may get fired. Yeah, so right. Then I was again in that situation where abhi aage kya karna hai. Fortunately, I get a call from my college mates. And they say, Vikrant, chalo business karte hain. Now I am like a typical, 26-year or 27-year-old, newbies startup founder or an entrepreneur जिसको कोई guidance नहीं है, जिसके घर में किसी ने business नहीं किया है. Since I belong to a Maharashtrian family, तो मराठी घरामध्ये तर I am sure there are some Marathi people I see over here. मराठी घरामध्ये तर धंदा करणं म्हणजे एक खूप मोठा क्राइम आहे. So the same thing happened with me. I decided to start up. I decided to do my business. When I shared this idea with my parents, so they were completely shocked and they were absolutely not agreeing, because in our Maharashtrian community, majority of the people are under the belief that Marathi माणूस हा धंदा नाही करू शकत, मराठी माणूस हा business नाही करू शकत. So I was under that impression, and still, since we were 3 co-founders, so we decided to go ahead and we launched a concept called as Dr. U. So we were into health food chain, and our concept was providing healthy foods in a trendy lounge. So we were having a chain of outlets like you see Cafe Coffee Day, like Barista, or maybe you might be aware of Fasos. So we were having a health food chain, and we were the only company in all over India who were actually providing only healthy foods. Now I'm talking about a decade back where people were not that conscious, people were not that aware about the health. Right now I'm giving this interview when it's a coronavirus pandemic going on. So now it's more of that, people are more conscious about health. But that was a time then everyone was like, they were very comfortable with vada pav and pav bhaji. So we started this concept. We did a lot of mistakes. We committed a lot of mistakes. We didn't had any mentor on board. We didn't had any coach on board. We never asked anyone before jumping into business. We directly jumped into business. We started 3 co-founders. We came together, and then 5 years we invested our own money. We raised funds from investors. We hired people. We fired a lot of people. But then after 5 years, another turning point of my life, interesting part of my story is we failed in the business. So investing almost 5 million, 5 crucial years of your life, and of course gaining a lot of lessons. So after 5 years, we had to stop the business because it was not happening as per our plan. We made revenues, we made sales, but it was not growing as per plan. And we have committed a lot of mistakes. We have taken a lot of lessons. So after that, then I was in a situation. I was again broke. I was in a situation कि अभी क्या करना है? Almost you were fired from your 3rd job of your life. Then you again started your company. Then the company got shut because you were not able to make it. You are under a, so I was, if I'm not wrong, I was under 25 lakhs ka loan when I stopped the business. I was actually liable to pay 25 lakhs. And there were a lot of pressures from all the angles, right from the parents, right from the in-laws, right from the family, right from the wife. I had a small kid. तो हर साइड से वो प्रेशर था. So being a जैसे मैंने कहा कि मराठी फैमिली से हूँ, तो घर का इकलौता हूँ जिसके ऊपर सारी जिम्मेदारियां थी, तो वापस मुझे जॉब में जाना पड़ा. और जॉब में मुझे वापस I was again back to job because बहुत सारे लोन्स थे जो चुकाने थे और कोई हेल्प करने के लिए नहीं था. There was no ecosystem access, there were no support system. So as of now I see it's a very good robust support system, but that point of time there were no support system. So I was again back to job. I started taking the 9 to 5 job, and I started earning again. The fixed salary as such. So it helped me to survive. It also helped me to repay my loans. And in that process, fortunately, now again the 3rd milestone of my story, the coincidence or irony of life is I landed up in a job which was again about consulting the startups, meeting the startups, helping the startups, helping the entrepreneurs to raise the funds, guiding them. So मैं जॉब कर रहा था, बट मेरा जो काम था वो लोगों को हेल्प करना था, वो entrepreneurs को हेल्प करना था. Now in this process, 3 years I worked with this company called as Mobisoft Infotech, which is into IT company. If you remember, Funny Vijay, we had been to Mobisoft for our last batch.
Right.
So yeah, so I was actually responsible for handling their initiative called as 111 Startups. So we were actually leading that initiative. I was the CEO for that startup initiative, and the idea was to empower technology startups. Now, in that process of 3 years, I met with almost 5,000 plus startups, founders, 5,000 plus startups. So 5,000 startups, when I started meeting with them, I was interviewing them, I was evaluating their idea, sitting with them on one-to-one basis. I realized that 90% of the aspiring and early stage startup founders or entrepreneurs, they are committing the same mistake which we committed 5 years back. So I realized that boss, there is a serious problem and people need a lot of help. People need help in terms of inspiration in regards to entrepreneurship startups, and people also need right guidance, right time, and of course the support system. So motivation is one part, but right guidance, right advice is one part. So that was the time I realized that boss, this is a big work, and somehow I was in a situation where I have started thinking about the purpose of my life, and that was the point of time I realized that boss, this is what I'm born to do, and this is what I have to do to help people, to impact lives, and to inspire people with the right knowledge, not a knowledge which will delude them or which will confuse them. So in that in that situation, I think we started our company called as Your Sarthi in 2017, almost 4 years or 5 years back. We started this, and we started this company with an intent to inspire people to become a startup founder or entrepreneur, and to help existing entrepreneurs to take their business to the next levels. So it's been 4 years now. Life has been amazing. That failure of 5 years helped me a lot because we learned a lot. In the process, I have met with a lot of mentors, a lot of great people like you who are enthusiastic about doing a lot of stuff. So in this last 4 to 5 years, I came across with around again 3 to 4, 5,000 startup founders, जिनमें से कुछ लोगों को हमने 1-to-1 हेल्प किया है, कुछ लोगों को हमने हमारे बैचेस में कोच किया है, कुछ स्टार्टअप्स को हमने फंड रेज करने में, इन्वेस्टमेंट रेज करने के लिए हेल्प किया है. अभी मैं कुछ ट्रेनर्स के साथ काम कर रहा हूँ, जैसे as we were working from last couple of months, Deepen is there. Then I started working with this NLP coach Pragati. So in fact, tomorrow morning I'll be also taking a workshop, as you know, on how to become a coach, how to become a speaker. So that's how my story has been. And then in last 6 months, I was fortunate to launch my first book, Before You Jump Into Business, as you have already mentioned. And the book has become Amazon bestseller because I have penned down everything, whatever I have learned in this much of 10 years of career. And then I launched the second book, and that's how life is going amazing. Again, lockdown was another turning point. In lockdown again, because I remember when the lockdown was announced, we were actually planning to travel across Maharashtra. हमारे सारे tickets book हो गए थे. Sanket, as you know, Sanket has planned everything. Hotels booked थे all over Maharashtra. But then Maharashtra की तो छोड़ो, हमें घर पे बैठना पड़ा. But as you know, we never stopped. So we again bounced back, and we have taken our entire thing online, जैसे आप लोग कर रहे हो, in the same way. And our training programs are happening. My meetings are happening. Everything is happening on Zoom now. So
Great.
That's it. That's in short, funny. I hope I have not taken much time.
No. In the meanwhile, it is good to see that participants are asking questions. I mean, let me take one question after other.
Sure.
So Amal, my dear friend and cousin as well, he says marketplace is very volatile now. Is it the right time to start anything new?
Okay. So Amar, right? Amal. Okay. Amal, first of all, let me tell you, a marketplace or market is always dynamic since ages. It's not just because of coronavirus, COVID, or lockdown. The market has become volatile. Yes, now we can somehow we are just constantly watching the news, and we are somehow in that negative era. But let me tell you, market is always very, very volatile. It was volatile when there was the Great Depression. It was volatile when the Notebandi was happened. It is always volatile. The only thing is, because of the lockdown, the consumer preferences have changed. Because of the lockdown, the new opportunities have come up. Now, किसने सोचा था कि Zoom इतना zoom कर जाएगा? I remember the story of Zoom when Zoom's founder were approaching to investors. Lot of investors rejected Zoom's proposal because they were saying कि boss, Skype तो already है. There are so many video platforms. Zoom कैसे चलेगा? और अभी आप देख सकते हो कि Zoom कितना चल रहा है. Every school, every college. So market is volatile. But to be very specific, to answer your question, why I'm saying this is the right time, because new opportunities has come up. Market will always be like this. It will keep on changing. The new problems will come up. The new opportunities will come up. But you as an entrepreneur need to be smart enough to analyze के अभी लोगों की क्या जरूरत है. आता लोकांना exactly काय पाहिजे. If you are smart enough to understand what exactly is needed, and then accordingly you can build the product or a service or solution, whatever. So market is volatile and it will always be volatile. We have to deal with this volatility,
Yeah.
and that is required as an entrepreneur.
Yeah. So one question from Praneeth, he asks how to have good communication skills, because the problem that he is facing is he has so many ideas, but he fails to convey that to people. So what is your opinion
Okay.
on that, Vikrant?
Okay.
Yeah.
So Praneeth, I think first of all, the biggest challenge what we face as Indians, or rather as Asians, is we are somehow under the pressure of always speaking in English and becoming fluent in English. But I am against of that. Although I can speak थोड़ा छोटा मोटा बात कर लेता हूँ मैं, but personally what I feel is कि if it is in regards to your customer, if it is in regards to your communication in your local lingo, so first of all, you need to become master in your local language. Now, in the struggle, in the quest of managing all the languages, especially the English and your local language, you are basically missing out your mother tongue. So, if you are Hindi or if you are let's say Marathi, so you need to master yourself. So, अगर आप कोई forum में हो या अगर आप कोई जगह पर हो जहाँ पे you are expected to speak, तो वहाँ पे मेरा आपको advice ये रहेगा कि पहले check करो कि if people are comfortable in Hindi and you are comparatively comfortable in Hindi, I mean compared to English, then try to first become master of English, try to become master of Hindi, because people can understand Hindi. So first, see, communication is not about always impressing people by your jargons or by your highly influenced English speaking. Communication is about conveying your message, what exactly is in your brain, conveying that message to the other person. Now, what if I am also Hindi and let's say Funny Vijay is also Hindi. Funny Vijay is also comfortable in Hindi and I am also comfortable in Hindi. So in that case, the message is very important, which we call the content or the body of the communication. So there are three parts of communication. One is the receiver, second is the sender, and third is the message. Message is very important. So first become master of in your own language. And since it's a mother tongue में तो हम लोग master already होते हैं. But just because we have this pressure of speaking in English, we are actually losing our mother tongue. So just to give you an example, which I usually do in our training program. So see, I am speaking in English now. Now apart from that, मैं बीच-बीच में हिंदी में भी बात कर रहा हूँ. और अगर मैं बता दूं कि मी एक महाराष्ट्रीयन आहे आणि मराठी जेव्हा बोलतो तर मी खूप जास्त फ्लुएंटली बोलतो आणि माझा जो कमांड आहे माझ्या शब्दांवर माझी जी पकड आहे ती खूप जास्त आहे. Now you can carefully observe the difference. When I am speaking Marathi, I am the best because it's my mother tongue. My mom has given me this language. Second, when I am speaking Hindi, I am comparatively better because it's my national language. Third, when I am speaking English, then I am thoda bahut struggling. Although I am a public speaker, I have practice of, but मेरा आपको recommendation ये रहेगा कि पहले mother tongue में बात करो. अगर if people are comfortable. If you have a client base who are in the Western world, if you have you have to deal with clients who are in the US, then it's challenging. For that, my suggestion is I think Funny Vijay will be a better person to guide you on that because Funny Vijay's communication skills are far better than me. And that's it. You keep on reading English books.
Yeah, you are very you're very humble, Vikrant. Okay, thanks for that answer. And then one of the questions that many of the speakers are asking, though in different ways, it is how to be motivated and not to lose hope. I mean, Amal also asked when the entire world is against you, and then even Himangani asked what 3 things help you to focus on the goals when you face failures. All these things point to the same thing. When you lose motivation, what are the top things that you need to have to pursue your thing? Yeah.
First, I must appreciate Funny Vijay, and everyone are asking very good questions and genuine questions, and I'm really enjoying it because in the morning I had a webinar. Tomorrow morning again I'll be guiding, but Q&A is more interesting for me because that's how it tastes your intellectual, it tastes your knowledge level. So answering to the question, see, first of all, let me tell you, not Funny Vijay, but all the people who are watching me, you as a human being, you are the special race. If you carefully observe, compared to all the other animals, we humans are, we say social animals, but we are the best of the best species in the entire world. The reason being, we have been gifted with a combination of an amazing, very, very amazing combination of soul, mind, body, and intellect. Intellect is our capacity to think. We are so blessed. So how to keep yourself motivated? See, there are only two ways, to be very straightforward. Either you are self-motivated. I see 90% of the people on this planet doesn't belong to this category. And this you have to admit as a reality, that either you are self-motivated. I feel 10% of the people, all the great scientists, the sages, the great entrepreneurs, all the passionpreneurs, these are the people who are self-motivated. They don't have this problem of motivation level going down, going up. That's not a big problem for them, because they fall in the category of that 10%. They are self-motivated. Now, some of you might be in that category. I don't know you personally. I can't see you guys. But let's admit, if we fall in that 90% category, where we are not self-motivated, हमारे अंदर से motivation नहीं है, the only option for all the 90% people is to gain the motivation from external sources. You watch motivational movies, you watch motivational videos, you watch motivational posts, you read self-help books, you listen to motivational stuff, you be with the motivational people, you completely change your environment, watch those web series which will give you that adrenaline rush, which will give you that, अंदर से जो kick मिलता है. So that's what. So अगर अंदर से motivation नहीं है, तो बाहर से लेना पड़ेगा. That's the only solution. And we are very lucky, thanks to the internet, thanks to these kind of shows, we get motivation at our tip. Just mobile पे हमको YouTube पे तो डालना है, play motivational video. अगर आपके पास Alexa है, तो Alexa को सिर्फ बोलना है, Alexa, play motivational songs. So that's how it is. It's very simple.
Yeah, pretty right. And there are specific questions to specific areas. Srihari, one of our participant and my dear friend, he's asking, they have started their sanitization services for commercial, residential and society premises. He is asking what is the best way to market it and then make people to select us from the crowd.
Oh wow. Sridhar, first of all,
Srihari, it's Srihari.
Srihari.
Yeah.
Srihari, first of all, let me congratulate and appreciate. See, this is the category for you. When I said that you need to identify the problems which are going on. So these guys have identified fantastic problem. There is a big need and you have a very, very big market is waiting for you. Now to your question, how to market? See, marketing is a very vast and it's a very huge work, and it is the toughest function of the business. Not all the people can do it. That's the reason many people are able to develop a good product, but they are not able to sell. So you have to divide your marketing in two parts. First is hardcore selling. Hardcore selling. Second is designing 360-degree marketing strategies. Of course, in that 80% should be digital marketing. But sales is one part and marketing is other part. Now in regards to sell, I'm sure कि आप शायद societies को approach होते होंगे, शायद offices को approach होते होंगे. But make sure that you have a specific target in front of you कि every month आपको कितने units बेचने हैं. You need to define what is your target, how much is what is required for this month, and then you need to divide that target into weekly basis, then daily basis, and then hourly basis. And to achieve that target, how many people you have to meet, how many people you have to reach out. So that's the only way. Now, if you are doing it yourself, then that's amazing. If you have a team with you, if you have a salesperson, then make sure that you incentivize that salesperson. You don't give a fixed salary to the salespeople, because the moment you give them fixed salary, they get in that comfort zone. They don't work for the money. People should work for the money, because that drives them, that motivates them. So if you have a sales team, then give them targets, give them huge incentives. If you identify some key people, then make sure you give them good profit share or something. So this is about sales. About marketing, of course, use digital marketing, a combination of Facebook and the recent ad campaigns, which I'm sure you might be aware of. If you are not aware of, I think you can get connected with my team. My team also manages the Facebook ads and everything. So digital marketing is fabulous. If you have budget. If you don't have budget, then use it organically. Use WhatsApp groups, create a video which you can put on YouTube. And in regards to you guys, I personally would like to advise that you need to bring in a social angle. You need to bring some social angle to create that, you have to stand out of the crowd. So you need to have that social angle, because you need to connect with the people now. This is the time that you have to talk about how it will help, how it will be, how it will basically solve the problem of people. So everyone is aware now, everyone is conscious. This is the perfect time, I guess.
Yeah. Thanks, Vikrant. One of my friend, dear friend Shailesh, he started his own training institute. So he's a iOS and Android developer, and has that entrepreneurial bug since a long time. So he started his own training institute, and then it's going well as well.
Wow.
And he asks, he wanted to expand it into multiple branches. So how should he go about it?
Okay. So Shailesh, there are two ways. First is you grow via the digital technology. Since you are from a technology background, you might be aware of all the technologies which all the trainers and coaches like me who are using. But apart from that, you also have an option of franchisee model, where you can basically start selling the franchisees across India, and that's how you can expand. But my recommendation as a business mentor, as a startup coach to you is, don't rush. First, you have to establish yourself in one town first, or one city, wherever you are there. First, establish yourself, create a good brand value, so that people will approach you. You don't have to approach to people. People will approach you, and they themselves will ask for any business opportunities or franchises. So if you have not spent at least 1 year in that place where you are already working, then this is not a good time to expand. In fact, there are many entrepreneurs I have observed, they want to expand fast, and in the process they lose out the existing business. So first, make sure कि आपका at least 1 साल या फिर कम से कम 2 या 3 साल आपने already you have did it, you have proved, you have a good sales record, you have your systems and processes in place, your team is able to manage the operations, and everything is all set. If everything is all set, then you should move to expand it. Otherwise, unplanned expansion is a clear-cut direction to failure. So
Yeah.
that's what I would suggest.
And then same question from him. I mean, what do you think about partnership in business? So whether
Okay,
it
so
is good or not, or that's from Shailesh itself.
okay, so Shailesh, see, there are two things. First is, if you want to walk, then you can walk alone. If you want to run, then you need people. If you want to fly, then you need lot of people. My personal experience says partnership is tough. In our country, there are a lot of myths and there are a lot of complication in regards to partnership business. But my personal opinion, based on what I have learned, is I would not have been at a level where I am if I would not have been the people. That's what I shared in my introduction as well. So partnership is required, because when you have partner, everything is shared. Your risk is shared, your investment is shared, your amount of efforts are shared, your problems are shared, everything is shared. And sharing is always great. बचपन से सिखाया जाता है ना, मैं अपनी बच्ची को हमेशा बोलता हूँ कि whenever I give her a chocolate, I ask her to share. Although I don't like chocolates, but मैं उसकी chocolate में से थोड़ा सा chocolate खा लेता हूँ, so that she get that habit of sharing. So when you share, it expands, it becomes huge. तो अगर आप see, it's up to you. आपका अगर अप्रोच ऐसा है कि आपको बहुत बड़े लेवल पे ले जाना है, तो you need to have partners, because अकेले हम लोग ज्यादा नहीं कर सकते हैं. कभी कभी हमारे मोटिवेशन लेवल्स, हमारे मूड स्विंग्स, और बहुत बार ऐसे होता है कि बिकॉज ऑफ द सेटबैक्स, बिकॉज ऑफ द अनसर्टेनिटीज ऑफ द बिजनेस एंड द वोलेटिलिटी ऑफ द मार्केट, वी माइट गेट बॉग डाउन. उस टाइम पे आपके पार्टनर्स, आपके लोग ही आपको दे रिजुविनेट, दे बेसिकली एनर्जाइज यू अगेन. सो माय रिकमेंडेशन इज partnership is required, provided if you want to grow bigger. If you are of that mentality कि नहीं, मेरे को किसी का प्रॉब्लम नहीं चाहिए, I don't have, मुझे अपनी आइडिया पे काम करना है, then partnership is not for you. Then you should play it all alone.
Very well said. Great. Thanks, Vikrant. And on the same lines, Shubham Kale asks, how to keep your team motivated to achieve startup's vision?
Okay. First of all, I'm happy to see Shubham. Shubham was part of our entrepreneurship development batch, recent batch, 5th batch. I think Funny, you have also met.
Yes, right.
So I'm happy to see Shubham is also in this forum. So how to keep the team motivated, right?
Yeah, right. Yes.
Yeah. So Shubham, I personally feel actions inspire others to take actions. words will just create a temporary effect in human's brain. So when I speak motivational, when I speak powerful words, then for just temporary period or temporary phase of time, you will feel motivated. Then after say 2 days or say a month, you will feel down. But compared towards your actions, so as an entrepreneur, as a director or a founder of your company, you have to take that responsibility of leadership on you कि आपको बहुत करना पड़ेगा, आपको बहुत ज्यादा करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि आपको देखते देखते ही बोलो. It's like see kids can't see their parents, kids can't see their parents quit sometime. जितने भी लोगों को यहाँ पर किड्स है या बच्चे हैं, तो आप देखो कि हम बच्चों के लिए हमेशा लड़ते रहते हैं. मतलब we fight with all the challenges of life, we fight with all the ups and downs of life, because we don't want to quit in front of our kids, because they are watching us, they are observing us. Employees and team are exactly like kids. Employees are exactly like kids. If you prove them through your work, through your actions, through your efforts, then they will also feel motivated. Apart from that, you have to take some frequently, motivational trainings. You can outsource that, or you yourself can motivate the people. So that's what I would recommend. First of all, choose right people, boss.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah. Great.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Yeah, no problem, Grant. Good you are back. Okay. So the last question was from Uma Maheshwar Rao. He asked, what are the 3 key messages you want to give for newbies in the IT and technology field?
Okay, you mean the entrepreneurs, right? The aspiring entrepreneurs.
Aspiring entrepreneurs, because they will have fire in the start, but they will lose out. They will get demotivated when they don't find any opportunities.
True. So first of all, I would like to congratulate that you are from IT background, or you want to do something in regards to IT, because I locked down, but IT is still working. So IT industry impact to hua hai, but so I personally feel that's the good time to be in IT. Now, in regards to the 3 messages, first message is, which I always ask to my aspiring entrepreneurs, and I always guide to the people who want to jump into businesses. First, learn the business. Before you jump into business, learn the business. Try to understand how is this game. It's not only about creating a product, or it's not only about innovating, or it's not only about the ideas. It's more about understanding this entire game of business. And it requires a lot of efforts, lot of commitment, a lot of seriousness, lot of maturity. This game is not for the newbies or immature people who by impulse they take a decision, because वो हमने किया है already. I remember कि कितना excitement में हमने वो decision लिया था, but today when I see it's very tough. So first of all, make your mind, prepare your mind like an entrepreneur. Work on your mindset. Second thing is, try to constantly build your skills. If you are from an IT background, then you need to build your selling skills. You need to build your digital marketing skills. You need to learn what is leadership. You need to learn what is team management. You need to learn at least the high level functions of how to manage the business. Third thing is, have someone with you as an advisor, as a mentor, or as a coach, or someone like your friend, like your guardian, who will understand. Because when you get into entrepreneurship, when you get into startup, it's a different league, it's a different category of people altogether. As an entrepreneur, our brain works differently. We don't think like employee. We don't work for 9 to 5. We don't work for the salaries. We work for a bigger mission. In fact, we don't do a job. We create the jobs. So you need to be, you need to have that mindset of constantly thinking about your startup, about your business. So in a nutshell, the clear message which I want to convey is, learn, understand before you jump directly.
Yeah. So I want to add to this one, Vikrant.
Yes.
Because when the entrepreneurs start with a business idea, they are too much obsessed with it, and then they think that it is the one-stop solution for the problem, or for filling the gap in the market. What they don't understand is how to go about the execution part. So as you rightly said, an advisor or a business coach or a mentor is the one who can see that idea from a macro perspective and then give inputs in fact, that's where I got benefited from Vikrant. So I have the right kind of skills, but I was at one point of time I was not able to execute that in the right way. That's when Vikrant has shown me the path and then suggested the best way to get things executed. Thanks to Vikrant for that. Yeah.
Thanks, Funny Vijay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for the recommendation.
And next question, one of my friend Ravi Patil asks, is there any formal way that helps generating small business ideas based on individual requirements? Generating small business ideas based on individual requirements, not on a big scale, but on a small scale. Is there any formal way?
Funny Vijay, if you could just help me to elaborate. I'm not getting the
Yeah.
question properly. What he or she is like trying to ask?
Yeah, I think I would unmute Ravi Patil.
Yeah, that would be great.
He can ask that himself. Ravi, you are unmuted now. You can ask the question.
Hey, hi, Farid. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. Hello, Vikram sir. Ravi here.
Hello. Ravi, call me Vikram. Don't call me sir.
Okay, Vikram. So, I mean, this is my personal question again. So, I have lots of ideas in my mind, but I don't conceive them in a ongoing manner, right? So, I have 10 ideas, but I don't know which one will fit my personality, my investment portfolio which I have certain set of skills, so I'm not able to calculate that math. So I need someone, as you rightly said, a mentor kind of person or a formal way to analyze these things for me and help me in guiding to take one of the opportunity as a business which give me a better success rate than I choose it randomly or just by thinking about, okay, let's do it, something like that. So that's the question. I'm hoping that I have asked it correctly. But
yes,
that's
Ravi.
the confusion.
I think you have explained it well. Okay, Funny Vijay, I would request you to share your thoughts on it, because of course I'll be also adding some value.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts on it?
So in fact, I am answering some of the questions through private chat. So I just
okay. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, Funny. I'm sorry. Yes, I'll go ahead. So
I mean, you
Ravi,
can explain so that once you complete, I will. You can.
Okay. So Ravi is basically has a challenge with which I have observed a lot of aspiring entrepreneurs of our community also face. Ravi has a problem that he gets a lot of ideas in the mind, because today we have in an era where we see a lot of things happening on social media. We see a lot of things. There are a lot of impact on our minds because of the visuals. We see a lot of things. So that's the reason we get a lot of ideas. So he is concerned about, is there any formal way where he will be able to understand which exactly idea he should pursue, which will actually, match to his personality, and of course the skills which he has and whatever budget he has. So is there any formal way? That's what he's trying to ask. So if you want, you can answer, or if you want me to start, I can also start, no problem.
Yeah, I can share my experience.
Sure.
So I always wanted to be a trainer since my engineering days. So whatever actions that I do, I mean, I didn't have that much clarity on how to become a trainer. But still, whatever actions or whatever steps I have taken, it eventually led me to a path where I was actually trained to become a trainer. So I found out the avenues. I found out what my thoughts are, what I'm excited about during the course of 30 to 35 years. So it's not a sudden realization overnight. So that I thought this is one great idea, then I need to pursue it. No, it was an journey of at least more than 10 years that I figured out, okay, this is the thing that I am good at, and then these are the skills that I have. So these are the avenues that where I can put my skills. After becoming a trainer, I have been delivering sessions in schools, colleges, corporates. Now I reached a stage where I am able to give training sessions at a corporate level. So in between, I have so many different areas which I got confused about. I diverted myself, but still I am happy that I tried them and then thought, okay, this is not the right thing that I need to do based on my skills. So I checked that off so that I don't have any regret. But still, my focus and attention was towards the things that I am more skilled about. That's how I have chosen the training area and then making decent, steady progress. So that's
Okay.
my experience. Yeah, over to you, Vikrant.
Thanks, Kali. So Ravi, see, first of all, in regards to entrepreneurship, my experience of 15 years says there is nothing formal. I mean, there is no foolproof or there is no documented, way of, analyzing what will work, what will not work. It's only about you validate your idea, you try it, then you experiment it, then you get some positive results. If it's working, then you should go ahead with that. If it's not working, then you need to skip that. There are a lot of mistakes, there are a lot of failures. So in regards to formal education, yes, there are some psychometric tests. You can just Google it. You will find some psychometric tests which will actually help you to analyze what are your personality traits, what are your likings, where is your inclination, what are your skills. But apart from that, my recommendation to you is 10 ideas is a big challenge. You have to shortlist those ideas based on what is required. You need to start validating that idea. You need to just understand कि exactly market में अभी क्या needed है. It's not about what you love to do. It's about what people want. Because people will only pay to what they want and not what you love. This is the biggest challenge of entrepreneurship, and this is the most interesting part. Because majority of the people, they get into such kind of thing out of passion, out of their likings, out of what they want to do. But the question is, when you say a business, my question to you is how much money you are making. Because if you are not making money, then the business doesn't have any sense, because you have to put a lot of you have to put a lot of sacrifices. You have to contribute a lot. So my recommendation to you is first analyze yourself on a piece of paper. Write down what are your strengths. Write down what are your we call it a SWOT. You can write down the strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Once you write it down, then also write down what are the opportunities, what are the problems currently people are facing, and then do a mapping. Okay, where is your liking, which is actually getting matched with what people are requiring, what people want. Since Ravi, you are Maharashtrian, I would like to also share this in Marathi की लोकांना जे गरजेचं आहे आणि तेच जर का तुम्हाला आवडते आहे तर तुम्हाला मग त्या आयडियावर काम करायला पाहिजे. बट लोकांच्या गरजेवरच काम करावं लागेल. That's the simple and the most straight way to success.
Yeah, well said. And Ravi, if you are able to marry your passion with what people want and nothing like that, yeah, of course, a steady work and constant effort in that area is one thing that we need to definitely have.
Yeah, I think someone shared Ikigai concept. Yes, this is similar to Ikigai.
Yes. Yeah. And I remember Kavita asking one question. So how do you find the right mentor or coach? Is that right, Kavita? That's the question that you asked, right? You can type yes or no. So how do you find the right mentor or coach? Yeah, how to decide whom to choose as mentor or guide? How do you know, or how do you decide whom to choose as mentor or a guide?
Okay. So very tricky question. In the process, I can pitch myself to be a mentor, but it's a very tricky question. So see, my thoughts on this is first of all, we should see mentor is someone who will coach you, who will advise you, who will understand you, and who will be with you. Now, first of all, me personally, I would love to be with someone who is more dedicated than me, who takes more efforts than me. Because उसको देखते, see, of course, उनके words, उनका guidance, उनका knowledge तो help करता ही है. That's a byproduct. But main product is कि अगर वो खुद बहुत कुछ करता है, तो उनको देख के मुझे भी अंदर से लगता है कि बॉस मैंने भी करना चाहिए. अगर मेरा गुरु इतना करता है, मेरे मेंटर अगर इतना करते हैं, माझे गुरु जर का इतना करता, तो I have to do. So I personally feel that when you choose your mentor, make sure that he's from the entrepreneurship background, and he should not be, from a corporate background, because those who have been there, those who have done that, they know what this game of entrepreneurship is. And if they are from a corporate background, if they have not taken the risk, how they will teach you to take the risks? So I'm not. So I have been working with corporates as well. I have been, I have taken my risk as well. But here I'm trying to say, I'm not against corporate people. What I'm trying to convey is, if you want to get into entrepreneurship, then you need to have a coach who has an experience of entrepreneurship. If you want to get into, say, a fitness, then you need to work with a trainer who himself is, good, whose fitness level is good. So it's about those who follow the walk. This वो बोलते हैं ना कि walk the talk.
Yeah.
Because this market is more about this market has been diluted because of a lot of good people who speak good. So it's not about speaking. Mentorship is not only about speaking good. Mentorship or coaching is about understanding the problem of the people and lifting them and taking them from one level to second level. That's what, and it's a lot of work. Let me tell you my personal experience, as Funny and me are also connected from last 2 to 3 years, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So it requires a lot of efforts. It requires a lot of efforts to push people, to motivate them, to really understand them. So choose a mentor, those who have been there, those who have done that. जिन्होंने खुद ने किया है.
Yeah. Right. Here I want to share one thing.
Yeah.
So the first time when I wanted to organize my own seminar on goal setting, so there were not enough registrations, and then Vikrant was actually more worried than me. So if there are not enough registrations, how will you able to continue for the next of the seminars? So he and his team, digital marketing team, has devised some new ways and then promoted it so well that I have got around 83 participants in my first seminar on goal setting. So your mentor or coach should actually feel for you. They should be worried about their customers. So that's one of the quality that I can say by which you can choose one of your coach or mentor. If he or she is just like a coach who just give advice, it doesn't require. He needs to get that connect with you, so that your worry is more worrying to him than you. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, Funny Vijay. If you allow me, I would just like to add more over here.
Yes.
Biggest challenge what I have observed in this industry from last 5 years is that see, it's about the moment you pay, the moment you invest in any mentor or coach, it becomes a professional engagement. It's not just about giving the gyan or the advice then. The moment you pay for that mentor, you become a customer, you become a client. So when Funny Vijay shared about his experience about working with us, so जब मैंने देखा कि Funny Vijay has shown a trust on us, he has invested on us, and उसके बाद में Funny Vijay को अगर registration नहीं मिल रहे हैं, तो वो पूरी हमारी जिम्मेदारी है. Because apart from mentor, when you invest, when you do a professional engagement, apart from mentor, you are also liable to do a service. So me and my team was giving service to Funny Vijay because Funny Vijay has invested. So that's how it is. So rather than how to choose a right mentor, my advice to you is pay to the mentor. Get out of that mentality that you will get all the free stuff and free gyan and that will help you. It never helps. I have observed personally in my life and a lot of entrepreneurs or a lot of people, it never helps. The moment you pay, you become serious, your mentor become more serious, and both of you actually create a difference. That's what we did for Funny as well.
Yeah. So the moment you invest, you are making yourself ready for taking that plunge. You are ready to take that jump. That's when things work. Yeah.
True.
Thanks, Vikrant. So far it's 7, but I haven't asked any questions that I thought of asking, because there are so many questions from audience itself. So one of the questions that would cover is from your personal experience. What do you think the most important qualities as an entrepreneur, and then what are the common mistakes that they do?
Okay. So yes, Funny, I think yes, you missed your questions, I suppose, but I think we can invest more, 10 to 15 minutes more. I am there, no problem. Tomorrow morning I have 11 a.m. ka workshop. but I think 10-15 minutes we can spend, because I feel the zeal in you, and I feel the kind of questions which people are asking. In fact, I can also see your daughter also, trying to listen. So, so that will be amazing, because she will also get a right environment at a very right age.
Yeah.
So coming back to your question, the first skill which is required to become an entrepreneur is the risk-taking ability. The risk-taking ability. If you cannot take the risk, if you are scared, if you feel that you don't want to spend money, or your money will go and drain, or your people will leave you, or your idea will fail, if you have these worries, then this game is not for you. So the first criteria is you need to have the risk-taking ability. Second thing is you need to have people management ability. You need to work on yourself more. You need to work on your ego, on your thought process, on yourself. मतलब आपको खुद पर काम करना ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है, rather than the people. So people management में खुद पर काम करना है. Third thing is you need to have the sales and marketing थोड़ा सा ability होना चाहिए, because business में marketing and sales is the most crucial function. So you need to know how to analyze what is exactly required in the market, what are the problems people facing, how you can solve it. So these are some of the criteria, and the most important thing what I personally feel is you need to become a warrior, because there are a lot of challenges, and these challenges never stop. At least in my case, till yesterday, till the morning, the challenges never stop. So you have to keep your mind in a way, you have to wire your brain in such a way that you need to become a fighter. You need to become a warrior. You need to actually, adapt yourself for the changing dynamism of business. It's very dynamic. So these are some of the things.
Yeah. And from your experience of mentoring so many entrepreneurs, what do you think are the most common mistakes that they do?
Okay. So in bullet points, first is majority of them, they fall in love with their own product or idea. They don't evaluate it from business angle. They don't think about the commercial angle. They don't evaluate it from the different angles. They just get lost in their own perspective, their own idea. They start implementing, and many of them they fail. Second reason why majority of the people fail is because they try to do everything themselves. So they don't ask anyone, they don't discuss, they don't brainstorm. They just try to खुद ही सब कुछ करते हैं. Third thing is, as I have shared, they don't take risks. एक moment तक risk लेते हैं, उसके बाद में उनको डर लगता है. I have seen majority of these successful people in my entire lifespan. बहुत बड़े लोग हैं जिनके ऊपर करोड़ों का कर्जा है. You will be shocked to know. करोड़ों का कर्जा है. I mean, they are liable to pay almost crores of money to the banks, but still they fight like a warrior, and that's the reason they have become so big. So ये एक ability है. This is like if you feel that ये बहुत pressure है, ये बहुत stress है, so this is a very tough game for you. Another mistake I have observed is कि efforts कम पड़ते हैं. Lot of people have good passion, good talents, good ideas. बट जो हार्ड वर्क, जो सबसे बेसिक बचपन से सिखाई गई चीज है, वो कम पड़ जाती है. बिकॉज व्हेन वी ग्रो, हमारा एज हो जाता है, हम फैमिली को भी, हमारा जो टाइम मैनेजमेंट स्किल है वो लैक करता है, हमारी प्रायोरिटी मैनेजमेंट में इश्यू आ जाता है. सो एफर्ट्स कम पड़ जाते हैं. एंड देन देयर आर लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु आर आल्सो फेलिंग बिकॉज दे आर नॉट एबल टू चेंज और अडैप्ट अकॉर्डिंग टू द सिचुएशन. सो इफ द सिचुएशन इज डिमांडिंग समथिंग एल्स, then you need to have you need to adjust yourself. So these are some of the reasons.
Okay, pretty right. Yeah, thanks Vikrant. And then in this scenario, what do you think are the current fields what the entrepreneurs can look at?
Okay, so funny considering the lockdown, coronavirus and post lockdown, so I am giving this insight as estimating at least next 1 year. So coronavirus and lockdown has a very, very deep impact on the market. And to be very, very honest, negative side में impact ज़्यादा हुआ है. Because money जो rotate होता था, पैसा जो घूमता था, वो पैसा अभी ज़्यादा घूम नहीं रहा है. People are not spending. People are holding the cash because somehow people are worried कि maybe people are worried that they might not be able to survive, और उनके jobs चले जाएंगे, या फिर कुछ businesses तो already stuck हो चुके हैं. So अगला 6 महीना, let's say from June till December, or even if couple of months of 2021, तो ये इन महीनों में लॉकडाउन का और कोरोना वायरस का इम्पैक्ट थोड़ा थोड़ा रहेगा. So हमको कोरोना वायरस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ ऐसा सोच के आगे बढ़ना पड़ेगा, right? So now which sectors to work? First of all, you should get into anything or everything related to healthcare. If you want to design something related to sanitizer, or if you want to get into something related to mask or something preventive, if you have some products which will make people aware about their immunity system. So anything in regards to healthcare is amazing. A lot of investors are also looking for. Second thing is anything related to technology. I have observed in last couple of months there are almost 10 new webinar platforms. So if you can build some technology which will become a one-stop solution for all the webinar management or online courses, so then that's education. So first is healthcare, second is education, third is anything if you want to get into food, then think about delivering it at the customer's place rather than buying a shop or a office. So this is not a good time to go for a physical based businesses. Second thing is you need to be very cautious about pricing. You need to work very hard about the pricing. In fact, हमने हमारे जो prices है, योर सारथी के जो training programs है, जो 1-to-1 coaching के है, वो almost 60% से कम कर दिए हैं. It's a very big news. It's a great news. But 60% से हमने कम इसलिए किए हैं because of the impact. तो इतना adaptive होना जरूरी है, इतना dynamic होना जरूरी है. That's the reason we are able to survive, and that's the reason you will be able to survive.
Yeah. Okay. And then one thing people may want to know is what keeps you motivated?
Okay. So, Pani, before I answer, I think Suraj is asking. So, Pani,
Yes.
if you can permit us, tomorrow we have a workshop. So, I think Sanket is also there. If he can share the details, they can. If anyone wants to join, tomorrow we are taking a workshop on how to become a coach, how to become a speaker. So there are very limited seats, and it will be again in the same manner on Zoom. So tomorrow morning 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. I'll be taking a workshop on how to start your training business. Then if you are interested, then I think Sanket or maybe if you can share the details, they can register for the webinar.
Yeah, I have unmuted. I'm not able to unmute Sanket. I don't know why.
Okay, or Sanket, if you can just add in the comment the details. No problem. If you can...
yes, I am. So Sanket, you can unmute yourself now.
Yeah. So Sanket, you can talk about the webinar also, and you can share the detail. And then I'll answer the question also. Because I think
Suraj is asking, the practical tips for public speaking and connecting with more people.
Yeah. So Sanket,
you are made the co-host, so you can.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, we are able to.
Hi guys. Hi everyone. Hi Vikrant. Hi Vijay.
Yes. Hi. Sanket.
So tomorrow we have a webinar on how to become a successful coach. The basic steps, starting from first step, second step. So exact basic for all the beginners and aspiring and wannabe trainers and coaches. So tomorrow we have a webinar. It's a workshop of 2.5 hours, starting at 11 o'clock in the morning, and it will be till 1:30 p.m. So I'll be sharing the link in in the comment box over here. And Farija, I will also mail you all the details so that you can mail the attendees who are here or online right now. So definitely. I'll be dropping the text in the let me check the option in the chat box, right?
Right, in the chat box you can mail. Yes.
Okay. I'll drop the text. Just give me 2 minutes. You can continue with the interview. Okay. Thank you, Vijay, for giving me the chance. Thank you, everyone. Okay, do join us tomorrow.
Yeah. Thanks, Sanket. Yeah. Okay. So moving to next question, Vikrant. So what keeps you motivated and energized? So I know that you have been you have done a webinar 3 to 3.5 hours webinar in the morning, and then now you are doing that with the same level of energy. So one thing you may want to give some tips on how to be more energized.
So see, when we talk about energy levels, it's about the energies of your brain and the energies of your body. So in regards to body, what I do is I am a very, very fitness freak. I am very cautious about my diet. So if you are conscious about the foods, then of course your body will give you that energy level. In regards to the brain, as I have already shared, I am fortunate to be in the circle or in the environment of all the people who keep on doing a lot of things, who keep on doing so many things. And तो मैं उनको देखता हूँ, मैं वो जितने भी books को मैं पढ़ता हूँ, और when I look at the mission of my life to inspire entrepreneurs, to help entrepreneurs, to help the trainers, to help the coaches, तो ये सारे reasons combine करके ही वो energy देते हैं. So and I personally feel it's a God gift. A lot of my community members, those who are following me, they know this is a gift. In fact, a lot of people, they call me Vikrant the energy. And I feel that God has given me this energy so that I can share with all those who need this. So that's how it is. So I don't do anything special for it, but yes, I keep in the environment.
Yes, I agree to that one, because one reason is you need to be in the company of those kind of people. That network, when the people in your network are doing the things that are very interesting and then very aspiring, you tend to do the same thing. So that's the very reason I have started this Be Your Best Version group on Facebook, where there are people, amazing people who want to achieve more. And then I strongly want all you people, all the participants, to be part of that group, so that all the sessions like this, whenever we are conducting, we will be intimating you, and then there is great stuff that is going to come there. So I believe Sanket has already posted the details of the webinar tomorrow, and also I will also mention the details in the Facebook group of Be Your Best Version. So do click now. From the chat, the Facebook group is mentioned in the link over here, and then join the group. Yeah. And one of the questions from Shailesh again is, he can see some of the Shivaji Maharaj books, and then asking whether you get motivated by reading Chhatrapati Shivaji, or are there any books, because I cannot see, but
No. Yeah, first of all, Chhatrapati Shivaji book is not there. I think these are my books, the stock of my books, and I think he's Steve Jobs. I'll just try to.
Yeah, he's not.
So he's Chhatrapati of US, I guess, California. Okay. But yeah, I do. See, I'm a Maharashtrian, so I am a big fan and follower of Chhatrapati Shivaji, and of course Bajirao, and then Tanaji, and I'm a big follower of all these people. And that's the reason this is my message to all the Maharashtrians who think that they cannot do it. विचार करा की आपल्या समाजामध्ये कुठले लोक येऊन गेले आहेत, जन्मून गेले आहेत, खूप आहेत. It's big. So yeah, that's the answer. So I think Funny, we can take a last question, and we can I think
Okay. So one question. So all the entrepreneurs or wannabe entrepreneurs, they one of the problem they face is, any which ways they have a 9-to-5 job, and then if they have to do something else, they need to spend some personal time of theirs in those things. So their work-life balance would get impacted. So how do you manage? Because a full-time entrepreneur's work-life balance is much more screwed. So how do you manage, or what do you suggest?
In this case, I would like to share my personal experience that I'm very particular about this concept of balancing the life. So I'm not that kind of person who is very workaholic, or who is very dedicated to his work, and he don't have a time for his family and his personal life. So I find myself spending a good quality time with my family. I spend at least 1.5 hours in the gym. I spend time for meditation and spiritual activities. So in regards to me, it is possible because I have reached at that level, right? But initially, it will be tough for you guys, especially all the entrepreneurs, those who are doing job, and with the job if they have to do the business. So you cannot compare your life with people like me, because we have seen that struggle in our initial period, and it has taken a lot of time, effort, sacrifices, and risks, and then we have reached at the level. So in regards to full-time entrepreneurship, no, the time the personal life is not screwed. In fact, it is well balanced, because you are your own boss. You have freedom. So I have 3 days back-to-back webinars. So today morning I have a webinar. Yesterday evening I had an interview. Today, right now, I have an interview. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, again we have a webinar. But then Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll not work. I have that freedom. I'll not work. Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be completely for myself, for my family, and for all the stuff which I want to do for my own life. So once you become successful, once you reach at the level where I'm sitting now, then you can manage your life, then you can prioritize your things. But in the initial stage, you have to make your mind कि थोड़ा sacrifice तो करना पड़ेगा. See, there are three things. One is personal life, second is family life, and third is professional life. In these three, you have to decide your priority. If you want to get into business, then this has to be your priority. Your profession has to be your priority. And your family has to understand this. I'm telling you, if you're serious about your career, then your family has to manage it and they have to support you, and they will support you if you do it for the passion. Why my family support? Because I do it out of passion and they see that passion, and that's the reason they support. So in your case, initially आपको work life balance आपका screw होने ही वाला है, और उसके लिए मैं चाहता हूं कि आप जॉब के अलावा जो भी टाइम है उसमें पर्सनल लाइफ आपकी है ही नहीं. देयर इज नो पर्सनल लाइफ. कब तक? जब तक यू सेट अप योर बिजनेस. द मोमेंट यू सेट अप योर बिजनेस, द मोमेंट यू स्टार्ट you get in a situation where you can get into full time, तो फिर आपका पर्सनल लाइफ बैलेंस होना स्टार्ट हो सकता है. बट इनिशियली इट इज चैलेंज एंड यू हैव टू एक्सेप्ट दैट चैलेंज.
Thank you, Vikrant. It's a very valuable input, and I'm privileged to have you in the first show of the Entrepreneurs on Fire webinar series. And I believe all the participants have gained value out of this session. So, friends, we will be conducting sessions like this in the future as well. And then we'll keep you posted. Once you join the Be Your Best Version group that I have posted there, you will be getting notified by all the sessions and all the training videos and then other useful material for your growth and success. So with that, I deeply thank you, Vikrant, for your time and your valuable inputs. Thank you very much. And
Yeah.
we can close the session now. Any final words from you?
Yes, thanks a lot, Funny. You are doing amazing job, and I'm sure you are trying to create this community, and you are adding a lot of value. And your intentions are, as always, very great. And I appreciate your calmness level. You're very cool, and that's what I love about you. And that's the reason I guess the mentor like me are with you, because I'm not that cool. I am always on the toes. But our combination is, it helps you as well. It helps me as well. Yeah. I would also like to express my gratitude to all the participants for sharing their time, because time is the most important thing which we all have. That's the only unit जो हमारे life का है. All of you, if you are interested in becoming a coach, then tomorrow join me. I'll be speaking to a couple of aspiring trainers how to become a coach. And if there are any entrepreneurs, if you want to learn how to become a boss, then Monday evening we have a webinar. You can also attend that. And if you need any help, you can get connected with my team. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and I think I'm also entertaining some people on TikTok. So thanks a lot. Thanks, Vanijay. Thanks.
To connect to...
I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you think it is useful to you, please like, share, and subscribe. In the next episode, I will be hosting the show with technopreneur, founder of Leap Search, Mr. Dilip Jain. See you there. Thank you.